Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
We are back with another episode of Anxiety with a Shot of Giggles.
Giggles.
Cheers. We have a super special guest. This is our first guest, and we're so excited to have her. Her name is Lexi, and she works with me, and we
me.
love her. Yes, she does.
We work together.
We all work together. We're school counselors. Lexi's a librarian. Plus, she's a mom. Plus, she's getting her doctoral degree. Plus, she's in technology stuff like crazy.
Okay, I'm gonna take a drink to that.
Plus, if I have any problems at work, she fixes it. She's amazing. We love you.
I do my best.
Which, by the way, before we get started, we said we were gonna tell them what's in the cup.
Oh yeah.
What's in the cup?
Okay,
What's in
now,
the cup?
What's in the cup?
What's in the cup today, guys?
A little bit of orange juice.
and a little bit of wine, making us a fabulous mimosa. Now,
Not for Lexi.
Not for
Lexi
me.
is with child,
Yes.
and we are so excited. Baby Callahan will be coming soon.
Yep.
And so Lexi's got a little something in her giggles drink, but something different.
Water.
AKA water.
Water.
It's
So fancy.
Okay, so before we get started, I wanted to give you guys a little brain bite because that's what we've been doing every week is doing a little brain bite, which is to help you with anxiety. And I just want to say I've had so much anxiety. My blood pressure's been high this week. It's been kind of crazy. And I don't know exactly why right
I agree.
now.
It's been, I said like about 2 weeks ago, I just feel like the atmospheric pressure, big word for the morning,
Yes.
has gone like this.
Yes.
And I feel the same way. That's why this morning I was like, I'm coming, Tina.
Yeah.
Like, woo.
And I'm sure you've sensed it at work and stuff too.
Yeah. I think anytime we have a break coming up, it always just gets
Yes.
just dicey. I
Yes,
don't know.
it
Yeah.
does.
Yeah.
But here's what
Dicey's
I
a good
did.
word.
Yeah.
I had been like listening because I have a drive about 30 minutes. I'd been listening to like podcasts of Dateline and crime stuff because I love it, but it kind of helps me keep my mind off of stuff. And I decided, you know what? What I really need to do is be focusing on my relationship with God. And so I started listening to worship music and literally felt like I was just laying at the feet of Jesus and saying, please, I can't do this. I can't do this. So I'm just saying for a brain bite of the week that giving yourself to God and having him take over and take care of things for me is the best way to conquer anxiety.
Yeah. And I'm just going to say that Tina and I, we actually had this conversation off camera, but we both drive from the same city to the same city.
And Lexi does too.
And Lexi does too, which is why she's able to be here with us this morning. Is we were just talking about what do we do that's productive with that 30 minutes on our way to work and our way home. And I'm like her, love Dateline ID, but honestly, as much as I love Dateline ID and all that crime stuff, it gives me anxiety.
I know.
And even though I love it, sometimes you just have to take a break, and there's nothing more refreshing than just, like you said, immersing yourself. And there's a worship song called "Worship Is My Weapon," because I don't know that I pray very well. I don't, and like to have intense Bible study, is like time wise. I'm trying to figure that out. But worship songs are like will get you set for the day. So I'm glad you said that. That's a perfect brain bite.
That's our
and
brain
I already
bite.
feel better.
Yes. So now I want to talk about Lexi a little bit more since she is our special guest today. And like I said, she's going to have a baby soon, but it has been a little bit of a rocky road.
It has been very chaotic.
Can you tell us
Yeah,
a little bit
sure.
about what's going
So
on?
I'll actually start. I have a daughter who is 6, and so perfect pregnancy with her. Nothing was funky ever. This one has been surprise after surprise. So we found out he has unilateral renal agenesis, which means one kidney. So that was a whole ordeal of seeing, like, do we have another kidney functioning? Do we not? And then I also got diagnosed with gestational diabetes. So we're having a really good time over here. But I think a lot of it is, like, one day at a time. And even, like, 1 hour at a time is really what's making me survive this phase.
Yeah.
And when are you due?
I'm due in January.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
we'll
so you
see.
have
Yeah.
And I will tell you that her daughter, the 6-year-old, is amazing.
Aw.
But she's really gotten into some of these things that you have been
Oh my gosh.
dealing with. She's helping Mama a lot.
Yes. So obviously with gestational diabetes, you're doing a lot of finger poking and looking at your sugars and seeing where you're at. And my 6-year-old is so into it. I actually ended up getting a glucose monitor that's on my arm. But she still insists that we check my sugars every day and that she gets to do the entire process. So she opens the alcohol, she puts the lancet in, she gets to push the button. So I'm really at the point where I'm like, are you a serial killer in the making or a future medical professional? Because I'm kind
She
of
might be on
concerned.
Dateline ID.
I know.
Oh, she could be
I
on
know.
future.
But it's so hard as parents because you have to like lean into the weird sometimes because you don't want them to be like nervous about blood because some people are like terrified of it. Like I don't like it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay.
So she's kind of infatuated with the blood and the process right now. So we're
Totally
kind of like,
obsessed.
I have a feeling she's going to lean more towards the medical profession.
I would
than
hope
serial
so.
killer.
Yes.
That's my hopes and dreams for her.
Yes.
Let's just pray that happens.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Love
Okay.
the inquisitive minds, though. You know, that's awesome.
She's so smart.
Yeah.
But
And I feel like it's so easy to take away that piece of kids. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to like lean into it. But yeah, again.
yeah.
I love that. Lean into it. I think
Lean
that is
into
a great
it.
piece
Yeah.
of advice, Tina.
It
Because
is.
Tina and I both, like, our kids are older, and then I
Sure.
have grandkids. And we talked about that the first episode. Our kids that we just said fly.
Yeah, yeah,
You know,
go.
move, is lean into. Without enabling them to not be productive, lean into their inquisitiveness, their curiosity, their wanting in life, because so much of life puts us in a box.
Right.
And you know what? Our kids are proof in the pudding that there is no box.
There is no box.
There is no box.
There is no box.
Well,
That's
I think
right.
we see when they hit like the middle school age as professionals, like that's where they start slowly losing their creative piece, and I don't know.
I agree.
Like it just
I agree.
it dies really, really fast.
It does.
So,
It does. And that, I mean, and you know, as parents, we have a lot to do with that. I mean, and as school counselors in high school and all of that stuff, like making sure that you're looking for their imagination and pushing them in the direction they want to go, like leaning into it, and not squishing it and saying, what do you want to do? You have to make money. You have to do this. You have to do that.
yeah.
So
That's interesting because I was just thinking, our kids, Kennedy and Ace, they were juniors and seniors for COVID. And that's when their creativity soared.
Yep.
And they both went, and they're the two that went off, like, because they weren't in school.
Yep.
I mean,
know.
not that, you know, not trying to say anything
No.
bad about school, but I'm
we
saying
all work in public school,
support
so we perceive.
they just were at home and had more time to be
Yes.
creative.
Yes,
and
they did.
so they were very creative. So
That's
wow,
true.
that just like ding ding ding,
Yeah.
Ding, ding,
Interesting.
ding. Okay, so we want to talk a little bit about parenting, a little bit more. So Lexi is, she has little ones. You know, she's about to have Sweet Callahan. She already has Oakley, 6-year-old. And we are at a different stage in our lives of parenting, a very different stage. But you know, we look back on whenever we were Lexi's age and when we had little kids and stuff, and it's like, it's so hard. Like
so hard.
everything, you question yourself. It's like, oh my gosh. And then they make a mistake or they do something crazy, and you're just like, oh my gosh, this is terrible. And you feel so responsible for every single thing. But so what we want to do kind of on this episode is let you guys know it's okay. Who gives a fuck? I mean, seriously, I'm telling you, I need to tell you a little story about Macy. Okay. So my youngest daughter, when she was in kindergarten, I got a call. I was actually a teacher at the time. So I worked for the school system.
The best part, yeah.
Yes. Worked for the school system. And I get a call, and they're like, I need to let you know that Macy has exposed herself to the class. I'm like, what? She has done what? They're like, yeah. Well, what she said was somebody was talking about the chest, and a boy said, my dad doesn't have to wear a shirt. And then somebody said, well, girls have to wear shirts.
Right.
And Macy lifts her shirt, shows everybody, and says, yeah, but when we're little, our boobies are like boys. But when we get bigger, and she said like this, showed everyone, and said, when we get bigger, they'll get big like my mama's.
Oh!
See what you have to look forward to?
Can't wait.
Your daughter's only in kindergarten.
Oh, don't worry, she has her own stories.
Okay, I was like seriously mortified. I'm like, I work for the school system.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God, what are they going to think of me? What are they going to think of me?
Yeah.
Now it's like the funniest story.
Oh, yeah.
It's like
How
the
old
best.
was she at the time?
She was in kindergarten.
Okay, that's
There you
that's
go.
the year where it all goes downhill.
Yeah.
What's Oakley been up to this year?
Oh my gosh, so many shenanigans. And I'm going to preface this too. She's a little bit neurospicy. We have an ADHD diagnosis, and I think that adds an extra layer when you're parenting because the things that they do
sure.
when
Yeah,
you don't
just
really...
ask my parents.
Yeah.
Right. I think actually probably all three of us.
We do. We all have ADHD, by the way.
And so I think the funny part is like the things that happen in the moment, you're mortified, especially as an educator.
Yes.
But then even when it happens 2 weeks ago, I can laugh about it and giggle about it.
Good.
I mean, even over summer school. So she went into kindergarten summer school this year. I was actually working in her building. That's where our kids were housed for summer school. And she was sitting kind of on the outside of the lunchroom. So I got a private one-on-one desk. And I was like, what's going on with my kid today? You know, this isn't good. I'm here.
She's been isolated.
Ruh-roh. So I was like, what happened? And her teacher goes, well, she dropped her milk. And she said, oh, shit. So we had to move her. So probably 20 minutes later, I'm talking to the teacher one-on-one. And then I casually said, oh, shit, in the conversation. And she goes, I see where she gets it from. So, you know what? We're all in this together.
That's right.
Exactly.
We are the worst examples for our own children.
Yeah.
But we also can pave a really good path for them. So, you know what?
Exactly.
Yes,
Pick and
absolutely.
choose.
Okay, I have to tell
And
my
I'm
story.
so glad that you are already finding humor in this.
Oh my
because-
I
goodness.
know.
You have to laugh or else I would probably cry a lot.
Exactly.
That's
Right?
it. That's it.
That's
I know.
it.
I know.
Okay.
I just wanted to throw
Yes.
this in because you guys like
Sure.
funny stories, and
Right.
this
Okay.
happened. My son, who was in second grade, he threw what they were busting dirt clots up against the building, and well, he says they were dirt clots. He shattered the whole back window, the whole door.
Dirt clots.
I had to go tell my principal because I was in a teacher meeting. Had to go tell my principal. You know, and so so there was that. Now we laugh about it. It's hilarious, but at the time I was like, I'm gonna get fired.
Right.
I'm gonna have to pay for this door. I was bawling, and but it all worked out, you know. And of course, now we laugh about it.
Oh my
Exactly.
So if you're a teacher, you're gonna have stories.
Yep. You just have to take it as it comes, you
Yeah.
know?
Yes.
But the most important thing, I think, is we just want to encourage all moms to, it's okay to make mistakes. It's okay if you lose it sometimes. It's okay. Just get it back together afterwards, you know? I mean, we all do that. So.
And I think that's why we decided with anxiety with a shot of giggles, because everything about life can make us anxious. Our
Sure.
kids, you know, and
Sure.
well, what are they going to do today to our work, to driving, to whatever. And you just have to giggle about it.
You do.
You just have to. Yeah.
You do.
True.
Well, I just want to thank Lexi for coming on today. We're so
Yes,
happy you're
thank
here.
you.
I love her so much. I love her. Love you. Okay, everybody, cheers to another episode of Anxiety
With a shot of giggles.
of Giggles. Cheers.